Ever pondered why we use to after some verbs and ing after others? Well, strap in, because we're about to embark on a linguistic journey that will clear up the confusion once and for all. First, let's tackle verbs that can be followed by either infinitives or gerunds, but with a change in meaning. Consider the verb remember. When followed by to, as in remember to do it, it implies a task or duty that needs to be performed. Think of Judy, who always remembers to lock the door. However, when remember is followed by ing, as in remember doing it, it denotes recalling a past event, like when I remember meeting him when I was a child. The verb forget works in a similar way. Forget to do it means forgetting a task, like Sam, who often forgets to lock the door. Yet, forget doing it implies forgetting an event from the past. For instance, I'll never forget meeting him when I was a child. Now, let's look at regret. Regret to do it is used when breaking bad news to someone, such as when I regret to tell you that you failed the test. But regret doing it refers to remorse over a past event, like when I regret lending him some money because he never paid me back. The verb try can be a bit tricky. Try to do it indicates making an effort, like when I'm trying to learn English. In contrast, try doing it is about experimenting with a new approach, like when the room was hot. So I tried opening the window. Finally, there's stop. When followed by to, as in stop to do it, it means stopping to perform a specific action, like when he stopped at the station to get some gas. But stop doing it indicates ceasing an activity altogether, such as when students stopped talking when the professor entered the room. Let's delve into verbs that can be paired with either infinitives or gerunds without altering their intended meaning. Such verbs include advise, begin, can't bear, can't stand, continue, start, hate, like, love, prefer, and intend. These verbs permit the use of either to or ing after them while retaining their meaning, creating a versatile aspect of language. For example, she advised waiting until tomorrow mirrors, she advised me to wait until tomorrow, in meaning. In the same vein, it began raining and it began to rain are interchangeable. With this understanding, you can confidently apply these verbs in various contexts, enhancing your English proficiency. Now, let's take a closer look at two verbs that we've mentioned earlier, can't bear and can't stand. Both of these phrases express a strong aversion or intolerance towards something. Interestingly, the meaning remains the same no matter how you use them in a sentence. For instance, consider this sentence, I can't bear to see you upset. Now, if we use the phrase in a different way, it becomes, I can't bear seeing you upset. Notice how the meaning remains intact despite the change. Similarly, let's examine can't stand. She can't stand to be kept waiting. Swap the phrase usage, and we get, she can't stand being kept waiting. Again, the meaning doesn't waver. These examples show how versatile English can be. It's like a puzzle, and once you figure out how the pieces fit, it becomes a lot more fun. So keep practicing and exploring the intricacies of the language. To summarize, some verbs can be followed by either an infinitive or gerund with a change in meaning, like remember, forget, regret, try, and stop. On the other hand, some verbs can be followed by either an infinitive or gerund with no change in meaning, such as advise, begin, can't bear, can't stand, continue, start, hate, like, love, prefer, and intend. The key is to understand the context and use the correct form to convey the intended meaning accurately. It might seem a bit challenging at first, but with practice, you'll master this in no time. Trust me, English is a fascinating language, and the more you delve into it, the more you'll enjoy it. And remember, language is a powerful tool, so use it wisely.